Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Ubers Live. Today we're going to be hopping on the Showdown server with this team that Dice made. It was on the forums, and I'm kind of getting back into Ubers. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just missing it because SBL is starting on Monday, and I am not playing Ubers this year for once. It's been like 2 years since I haven't played Ubers for SBL. Or I've played Ubers for the past 2 years for SBL, so it's really weird not to play it this year because Ubers isn't included. But I'm really excited. It's 2016. I'm also tired. I gotta wake up, a bit later. I actually gotta wake up in a couple hours to help my girlfriend and her family move. But I figured I'd record. I want to get something up. I love recording. That's why I do it. And yeah, this guy's a very threatening team. A really threatening team. I kind of want to lead off with my Aerodactyl just because he does have that Dark Rise, so I can taunt it. He actually ends up leading off with his Gengar. So I think what I actually want to do is just Mega Evolve and go right for the Earthquake because I expect him to Mega Evolve right here. Even if he protects, I'm faster. Yeah, but I'm still going to be faster than him. And I'm actually going to go for my Rocks, anticipating him to want to switch out as he goes a Veltal. I mean, I figured that's his only ground resist, but even then, it doesn't make much sense to go a Veltal because I could just Stone Edge you now. And now this is a stab attack. Unfortunately, I do miss, though, because that is Pokemon, and that is the game we play. As I'm actually going to go out into my Fortress right here on what I'm expecting to be a Sucker Punch. Even if it isn't a Sucker Punch, I don't mind because I can take any one hit and get up my Stealth Rock, or my Spike, excuse me. That Spike is going to help me beat his Gengar with my Geomancy Xerneas because that's the Pokemon I'm going to try and win with. As he actually goes Groudon. I don't think that he is Dual Dance Groudon, just because I do have, he doesn't have a rocker on his team, so I'm actually going to go for this Spike right here, and attempt to just explode. If he lets me explode, I think I can really win with my Geomancy Xerneas, so lets me explode. I actually get a crit, which is really nice, as he is going to go for the Fire Punch once again, and I'll be able to go out to my Aerodactyl, and I guess I could have went out into Shaman, but I didn't want to be trapped by his Gengar. I think this Earthquake will be able to knock him out. Wow, I'm completely wrong. But he is just able to get up his Stealth Rock. I don't mind that too much. I can just go for the Earthquake one more time. I wanted to get rid of his Groudon anyway because I'm going to try and Geomancy up versus his Veltal with my Shaman. So that's going to be the play anyway. And now that his Groudon is gone, I'm in an okay position, to be honest. He's going to go out to Kyogre, which I don't mind. It is actually Scarf Ogre, wow. Or potentially Scarf Ogre. This guy also just loses to Rock Polish Groudon at this point. Yeah, Veltal's already in range of Stone Edge. So I'm actually just going to go for the taunt right here. That way he can't do anything funky. As he is just going to go for Water Spout, surprisingly enough. I think he's Specs actually, or no, he's Leftovers. But Taunt means he cannot roar me or phase me out, and this is one of those Kyogres that cannot do crap to Groudon, so we're going to be able to get up that Desolate Land and go right for Rock Polish. Rock Polish will allow us to outspeed his entire team. Earthquake does 2-hit KO any variant of Arceus after Spikes. And Veltal should go down to the Stone Edge. At 66% from an offensive of Veltal, it should definitely go down to Stone Edge. Assuming we hit, of course, as we... Whoa, Pokemon. Surprising me right there. But yeah, I'm actually a little bit excited, guys. If you can't tell, I'm very, very excited actually for 2016. I have a lot of stuff planned, a lot of collabs that I want to get done, and I believe Groudon's just gonna be able to win this game. Yep, that guy's gonna leave. So I have a lot of collabs I want to do. Subhub is coming back. I graduate college by the end of February. I'm going to get the car by the end of this month, so I want to thank you guys for that. You guys definitely helped me out with that. Thank you so much. And I'll definitely be posting videos with that car, or at least a picture on Twitter or something. Most likely video of me in the car, just because you guys helped me out so much with that. But I'm really excited for 2016. We're going to have a couple old faces on the channel that you guys haven't seen in a little while. I'll give you guys a little hint. Hey, me. Tell me if that helped you at all. But this guy has hyper offensive team, like disgustingly hyper offensive team. I'm gonna lead off with Fortress because he's more than likely gonna lead off with his wow, it's actually Xerneas. That's perfect. I can just go safely for the Spike right here, as he's more than likely gonna go out to his Groudon. Groudon actually beats this team. Rock Polish Groudon actually beats this team 1v1. I think he just straight up wins if he goes out directly into that. But either way, I get this Spike. This Spike helps me out versus his Kyurem, versus his Xerneas, versus that Lucario. I don't think Xerneas would stay in. If he goes for Geomancy, I knock it out with the what's it called, the Gyro Ball right after that, because I do have Sturdy. He goes right for the Focus Blast, as I am able to get up my Spike. And what I am going to do is just go right for the Gyro Ball. This is max attack. This is going to hurt a bit on him. That did absolutely nothing, as he goes right for Moonblast, thankfully. He doesn't go for the... He doesn't go for the Geomancy right there, so I'm thankful for that. So I'm actually going to go out to my Groudon, and what I do want to do is... I honestly think just Rock Polish up. I feel like there's no need for me not to. It ensures that I outspeed his entire team. Chances are he's going to go Aerodactyl right here anyway, and his Aerodactyl shouldn't be able to beat me 1v1. I guess if he Geomancy's up, that's okay too, because I will be able to knock him out with Earthquake after anyway, and this thing actually has some Spadef regardless, so I should be able to knock him out with 504 attack Earthquake. I'm actually praying that I knock him out. Yeah, as I do knock out the Xerneas. So that's one big threat gone. We do have our Spike insured in this game, and even though Aerodactyl can come out after, everything else I should be able to beat. If this thing only has Bullet Punch, it can't knock me out, even if it is a Mega Lucario. Is this a regular Lucario? Like, what is this? What are you? Yeah, yum. Did you just heal me with a... This man just used the potion on me. But, it's not bad at all. His Gengar is going to come out. I don't know if it's Mega Gengar because he was that Luke. But, man, if he's Mega Gengar, I want to go for Earthquake right here so badly. You know what? Earthquake's my best play because if he's not Mega Gengar and he stays regular form, Aerodactyl deals with him anyway. So I'm just going to go for Earthquake right here, as he does Mega Evolve, which is nice. So I get that play right. We're able to knock out his Gengar. Thank you for... Thanks for that hit. He actually should not have Mega Evolved, but then again, maybe he was thinking that Arceus or Gengar could come, or Aerodactyl could come out after, even my Shaman, and outspeed him. But either way, being able to get rid of him is nice, as Aerodactyl is going to come out. If it's not Focus Sash, like what I was thinking was he was Focus Sash, Stealth Rock, and these were all set up Mons. Weird to see Lucario, though, when it's not Mega, because he does have Gengar. But we do miss the Stone Edge, unfortunately, as he is going to go for his Earthquake right there. And, I mean, that sucks, but it's Pokemon. Is my only play Xerneas? I think my only play is Xerneas, to be honest. I don't want him taunting me, so I'm actually just going to go for Moonblast. If he doesn't taunt me first turn, then I'm actually going to go for Geomancy after that. But either way, Moonblast is my best play. He still has his Groudon in the back. If he hard switches directly into it, I get off about 30% on him, as he is going to go for the Stealth Rock. So I'm going to go for Geomancy right now. If he taunts me, so be it. He does choose to go for the Stone Edge, though. And I don't think I can lose to Dual Dance Groudon at this point, so I'm actually going to Moonblast that thing as well, because my Arceus could come out after and Revenge Kill it. I guess, though, I could lose to a Scarf Kyurem spamming Ice Beam, if it is Scarf Kyurem. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's not. And it all depends on what type of Groudon he is. If he doesn't have Roar, if he doesn't have Thunder Wave, he might not be able to knock me out anyway. Though I am fully offensive, Moonblast is the best play because it does 2-hit KO any variant of Groudon at 88%, even if it's max Spadef. So we're just going to click Moonblast right here, and a chill 71% as he is going to Rock Polish up. I don't know if he can knock me out. If he has Earthquake, he definitely can. This thing is really bulky. 425 HP, so yeah, this thing's definitely bulky. Earthquake will not be able to knock me out. We're actually still faster than his Groudon too, because he's not running more speed than 265. As Geomancy Xerneas is just being able to clean up. Yo, one by one. Last game it was Rock Polish Primal Groudon. This game, it's Geomancy Xerneas just winning. So the next game, it's going to be SD Arceus Ghost. It's definitely going to be SD Arceus Ghost winning that game, so not bad. Let's get another game. I'm liking this team, really offensive. This guy has an annoying team. I'm leading off a Fortress because it does get up hazards. He does have a Defogger, though. I'm thinking I could potentially win. Wow, this is going to be really annoying to play, because he has so much priority that it's going to be hard to win with Xerneas. It's going to be hard to win with any single Mon right here. That's definitely E-Killer too, because he does have Giratina, and like basically this combination right here deals with any form of Arceus, and that's definitely E-Killer. So I'm gonna go for a Spike right now, as he is gonna go for Earthquake, and I think I just want to Explode. I don't care if he goes directly into Giratina. Exploding is my best play because I keep getting crits with this explosion. Good lord. Exploding is my best play because it prevents basically anything from coming out. Like if Giratina came out right there, I could Geomancy up. But I got that crit on him, which is nice. My Aerodactyl can now come out. I think after that crit, I can knock him out with the Earthquake. What I'm actually going to choose to do is go for my Stealth Rock, though, because I think he would go Giratina right now, and I could taunt it right after. I'm not entirely sure right now. I'm actually going to ignore spectators just in case people start talking. But I don't know if he would stay in with his Groudon just because he could potentially defog on this thing. So I want to get on my rocks. Those rocks pressure the Kyogre. They pressure the Yveltal, and potentially a Mon that I could sweep with. It could be my my Rock Polish Groudon, but he does go for Stone Edge as he's straight up able to knock me out. Unfortunately for me, he is fully offensive. Wow. So I'll be able to go out to my Shaman. I think I'm just going to try and flinch his Giratina to death if he goes out to that after. So I'll go right for the Earth Power right here and be able to knock out the Groudon. I'll 100% be able to knock it out. I'm Life Orb at that range. And I even get a crit on top of that. Maybe if I knock out Yveltal, my Arceus Ghost can win this game too. Especially because I think there's a glitch with Showdown that shows it as E-Killer, which is crazy. So I have one play right here, and it's just going for Air Slash, just trying to flinch him to death. I don't think I'm going to get it. I feel like he just, yep, I really felt like he just, like, broke through the first one, which is a little bit annoying. Granted, I am trying to hack him. However, it's in my favor to knock him out, you know? But I'm able to knock out the Giratina with the next one, as I'm assuming Arceus is going to come out. It's actually going to be Kangaskhan right here, so I'm going to go directly into my Arceus. Yeah, look at that. That doesn't even look like, it says Arceus Ghost, but I don't think it's Arceus Ghost. I don't think it is. I mean, it is, but that's so weird, right? I don't know what to think about that. But what I'm going to do is double into my Xerneas because I'm expecting him to want to go out into his Yveltal right here. That would be a good Mon for Arceus Ghost. Does he actually choose to go for Earthquake? So be it. That is on him. I'm going to go right back out into my Arceus because he chose to disrespect this Pokemon and go for Earthquake. So I'll be able to go for SD right now. He should. I don't know why he didn't go Yveltal that last turn. Why would you Earthquake and Arceus Ghost when you have an Yveltal on your team? And if anything, I would Will-O-Wisp you. Why would you not go Kangaskhan or anything? But I'm going to SD up. If he's going to stay in, I have to SD up anyway. I'm not going to beat him 1v1 as he goes Kyogre. So I believe +2 plate boosted Shadow Force will be able to knock him out. He has Surf over Scald or Origin Pulse too, which is interesting. But this +2 Shadow Force plate boosted should be able to knock out his Ogre as he actually chooses to go out into Kangaskhan. Again, that's okay because I'll get off this damage with Brick Break. He has Sucker Punch too, on top of having Earthquake. So, oh my god, I actually knock out the Mega Kangaskhan straight up. So maybe I can Healing Wish back up my my Xerneas and win. That could work. So I'm actually just going to go for Extreme Speed just to get off damage if he does have the Sucker Punch. Getting off damage is good for my... Getting off damage would have been good for my my Xerneas right there. But I'm just going to go out to my Shaman right here and go right for Healing Wish. I have to Geomancy up with my Xerneas. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Thunder, so I won't be able to deal with his Kyogre to an extent, but we are able to Healing Wish back up our Xerneas, bringing it back to full, and it depends what move he makes right here. He should definitely go for the... His Taunt, and he's faster. Ah, that's so annoying. Whatever. I spam Moonblast now. I could potentially win with my... It depends on what he has, but I could potentially win with my Groudon. Especially because I got that special attack drop. That's so big. That's amazing for me. I'm going directly in the Groudon right now because of that special attack drop. And as he is going to go for Surf, and he actually says good game. It's not over just yet. But I'm going to Rock Polish up. That way I do outspeed his entire team. I should be able to knock... Huh? What is he saying that to me? Whatever. To each their own. I'm able to Rock Polish up, thankfully. And we got to pray that this Stone Edge hits because Dragon Pulse is definitely not knocking it out from... Actually... Ooh, hold up. Primal Groudon. Well, there's no way Dragon Pulse knocks out a Yveltal. It's an Uber. And I miss. Amazing. Amazing. Ha. I gotta go Xerneas on the Sucker Punch. There's no way Dragon Pulse knocked him out anyway. Though I guess with Life Orb it would have, but I want it to be as healthy as possible. So he's going to go for Oblivion Wing there, over going for anything else, as I will be able to knock him. Like, over going for Taunt. I think Taunt was the better play, even if he did get off damage, just because it ensured that like Kyogre could come out, or Arceus, it actually turns out. I have to go for the Focus Blast and try and get a crit on this guy. That's like my only choice, as we do not get a crit. And at this point, I just straight up lose to E-Killer. So that's a little bit annoying, but that's what the game is. if I had flinched the Giratina, you know, if he didn't crit me. But that's Pokemon for you, right? Anyway, we're going to look for another game, and I'm hoping that this team is really, really hard to use. I feel like it's bad. I really feel like it's bad. And no offense to Dice, but even when Sweep made a version of Aerodactyl Fori, I also thought it was pretty subpar in the game. But anyway, I'm going to lead off on my Fortress one more time because I can get up my hazards. It looks like he has Defog or Arceus. Could be Arceus Water. No, it is Kyogre. Actually, this could be E-Killer. I definitely need hazards up in this game if I want any chance of Xerneas beating him. I hate when they bring a Veltal because that just throws off every chance of E-Killer winning. But it's Arceus Dragon, and I'm just going to go for Spike right here as he Thunder Waves me. Arceus Dragon, wow. Are you Defog? Goes for Spatial Run. Thunder Wave Defog. I'm gonna go for Spike again. Like, if he doesn't have a way of, if he's not gonna taunt me, I mean, like, if he's not gonna taunt me, that's fine. I go Aerodactyl right here, and if he's not gonna defog, I go Aerodactyl right here, and I taunt him 100% of the time, and prevent him from defogging as he goes for Thunder Wave. That's great. I'll be able to get on my Stealth Rock, and then I'll be able to go directly into my Xerneas while securing my rocks. So I'll be able to go right out to Xerneas right now, and dodge that Spatial Run, and I kind of want to. Why do you let the taunt wear off right there? We're gonna go Groudon on the Thunder Wave. If he has Defog, that's annoying. I should have Defog, but whatever. What can I do, right? We're just gonna hit him with an Earthquake as he does have the Defog. That's so annoying, man. The fact how taunt turns work. I'm just gonna go for another Earthquake as he actually sacks his Arceus, and we get the roll too, so we're able to 2 KO his Arceus. So I can still get on my rocks later. I do lose spikes. I think rocks are more important though, just because of Lugia and a Veltal and things like that. So I'll definitely try and get those up. He goes Gengar, surprisingly enough. I'm gonna go right for Earthquake again. He is gonna Mega Evolve, and like like I knew he would Mega Evolve right there. I guess I could have also went out to my Aerodactyl, but what I'm gonna do is go for the Earthquake one more time. I guess this is this is the exact same team. This is almost the same team that I used last time. This is almost the same team that I used last time. We're gonna hit him with a Stone Edge right here, as he's gonna go for Protect. So he's gonna be able to. He's not gonna be able to beat me 1v1. I mean, he's gonna be able to beat me 1v1, yeah, but he made his Gengar go low, so I'm good with that because I will be able to go out to Aerodactyl after. I know this thing doesn't have an attack, and I definitely want to just go for Earthquake because I want to break his sub. Actually, Dragon Pulse breaks the sub too, and it hits anything if it wants to come out, as he's just gonna go for Protect anyway. So I will be able to go out into my Aerodactyl now and just go right for. I could go for Taunt if I wanted to, or I can get up Stealth Rock and I could Taunt after. I want to get up Rocks because I want to break Lugia's multi-scale, excuse me. I want to get off damage on that Veltal if I even have a chance of winning with maybe Geomancy Xerneas at this point. See, I don't like this team because I feel like everybody has everything to deal with it, and I probably haven't used it right just yet, but still, I don't know. Well, it goes out to a Veltal. I'm going to Stone Edge this thing. If he goes for Sucker Punch, that's fine. I can't risk going on to my Xerneas because it is a win condition, or it is a way of me winning. And one of my ways of Arceus Ghost winning, potentially, is knocking out a Veltal. I don't think this Stone Edge will be able to knock out a Veltal, but oh my god, not bad. I know he's offensive at Veltal based on the team that I used, but though he did change the Arceus Dragon set. Why is it Thunder Wave Toxic? That's so weird, but he lets me knock out a Veltal, which is pretty big because that means that Arceus Ghost does have a pretty nice shot of winning. I'm going to taunt this thing as he does go for Lava Plume. Does get the burn, unfortunately enough, but I am able to survive as I could just go right for the Earthquake and do a bit of damage to him. Again, Lugia doesn't die to +2 at this point. I think what I have to do is go Shaman after and go for Air Slash and flinch him a little bit, or attempt to flinch him. I'm going to go for Earthquake right here just to get off a bit of damage on him. Unfortunately, with that burn, it's not going to do anything. I mean, it wasn't going to do much anyway because this is a Mega Aerodactyl versus a Primal Groudon, so it wasn't going to do that much regardless. I mean, look at this thing. This is Jambad versus... Well, they're both Jambad in my mind. Goes Lugia, which is okay, I suppose. I mean, I can just go out into my... my Arceus and go for Shadow Force. I don't see a reason not to. It is going to be Stab. If he goes for Toxic right here, I'll be able to hit him full on, as he does. So I'll be able to hit him without the multi-scale being there. And this is Stab, guys. This is straight up Stab. And I think that means that my Xerneas can win this game now, as he's going to go out to Kyogre. He actually lets Kyogre take this hit too, which is pretty nice for me. As also, the good thing about this is that Lugia is in range of +2 Xerneas now after all that. So I see no reason not to go for Shadow Force right now at all. It knocks out it does damage to everything on his team. And yes, he can't even trap me with his Gengar because I am a Ghost type. So if I really, really wanted to, I could just go out into my my Shaman right now on his Gengar when that comes out, because I think that Arceus Ghost is going to be winning me this game. He can't trap me because I'm a Ghost type, so Ghost types cannot be trapped. I'm going to go out into my Shaman right now. Should have switched out into my Shaman, as he's going to go for Protect. Great, he wasted a turn right there. I can now just go for Earth Power. Unfortunately, because he's more than likely going to have Destiny Bond, we're both going to go down right here. But I'm actually going to switch it up and go for the Air Slash just in case he thinks that I am Scarf Shaman. So it actually worked out for me, as we're able to get off that Air Slash damage on his Lugia. We're going to attempt to get into the flinch. It's a little bit impossible because this is Pokemon, as he goes right for Ice Beam. That is okay. That is okay. And alright, so Arceus is my best play. Clicking Shadow Force is my best bet. Knocking him out. He definitely has Destiny Bond with his Gengar, so I'm thinking about, do I go out into my Xerneas and try and win with 1v1 a Groudon, which has access to Lava Plume, with Arceus? It depends what he does right here. If he goes up to Groudon, then I'm going to Shadow Force that thing. He does go Gengar, so I'm just going to go for the Shadow Force, because I can just go out to my Xerneas after. This goes through Protect anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. And we're just going to SD up. I don't see a reason not to. He goes for Destiny Bond, so we will be able to outplay him, because even if he Perish Traps or Perish Songs, I can switch on to my Xerneas after. So that does not matter at all, as we will be able to outplay this guy. And even if I want to, what I'm actually going to do is just go for Extreme Speeds right here, just in case he decides to go out into his Groudon at any given point, because like I said, we will be able to outplay this thing. And I will be able to switch out into my Xerneas after. So again, just going to go for an SD, as he's on the final song of Perish. What? help, as I can just switch out into my Xerneas right now. Rocks are up, so his Gengar will go down regardless, and he can't do anything to touch me. Like, if he wants to go for a double Perish Song, that's fine, but Gengar is going to go down, as the combination of Arceus Ghost and Xerneas just took out nice. And this guy forfeits. I like that. Arceus Ghost. Fake Arceus Ghost putting in work. Even though I'm disguised as an Arceus normal, which I have no idea why, because I am wearing the spooky plate, but I mean, I'll use it to my advantage. I can't do anything about that. That's a little glitch that they have going on right now. I'm not sure why that's actually happening, but yeah, guys, I hope you like Ubers. I know a lot of people don't. I'm just looking at, don't mind me, I'm just looking at the Ubers ladder. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of Ubers right now. I wasn't a fan of it for a little while, just because I got tired of it. Uber's metagame was tiring me out, but I started liking it again when VGC 2016 came out. I already mentioned that in the last video, but I'm leading off Fortress versus this guy, and it's usually my form of choice, as he leads off with his Arceus Poison, and we're going to Spike right here, as he actually uses Flamethrower, surprisingly enough. But we're going to Spike, because then we can just explode and go out to Aerodactyl and taunt this thing. We'll scout him if he actually has Defog or anything like that, as he goes for Flamethrower again. So I can go out to my Aerodactyl right now, and I do not see a reason at all to not go for like the taunt. This is Arceus Poison too, so weakening it for my Xerneas is amazing, as I will be able to go for my Stealth Rock right now, weakening that Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is actually the only thing. I don't consider Groudon something stopping Xerneas, just because with Spike and Stealth Rock, +2 Focus Blast can knock it out. Then again, I do have to hit, but we already know he's Arceus Poison, which is good to know, as Tyranitar is going to come out. Honestly, I could Rock Polish up versus this thing. I could Geomancy up. I think I'm going to go directly into my Groudon, though. Well, I think he's going to go for Stealth Rock. I'd rather just go directly into Groudon, as he's going to go for Rock Slide. And what I want to do right here is actually double onto my Aerodactyl, predicting his Latias to want to come out, and that way I can taunt that thing and prevent it from defogging as well. If it does have defog, I don't know if it has defog, but if it does, I want to prevent that defog. Just because his Arceus Poison had Will-O-Wisp, I don't think it has Defog. It could be Will-O-Wisp, Poison Jab, Flamethrower, Recover. I'm not sure, but he should switch out right here, in theory. In theory, he should go Latias, as he does. So we're going to be able to taunt this thing as well. And I think... because he chooses to drop a Draco, so doesn't that mean that my Arceus Ghost just wins? I think Arceus Ghost just wins at this point, guys. Yeah, because Arceus Ghost beats T-Tar with Brick Break, it will be able to outspeed Latias and go for Shadow Force, forcing it to... basically, it won't be able to defog from there. And, yeah, his T-Tar's at 63%, so there's no way. It doesn't outspeed me even if it's Choice Scarf, unless he's Chople. But you would think he would be Shuka, though. Yeah, so I'm able to knock out the Tyranitar, which is really nice. If Kangaskhan wants to come out, it might be confused. It might think that I'm actually... Arceus... I don't know if he sees it as the Arceus that I see it as. Because I see it as Arceus normal, right? But I know it's obviously Arceus Ghost. But if he sees it... if he actually sees it as Arceus Ghost, then... I mean, it shouldn't matter anyway. I will be able to Brick Break and knock out the Mega Kangaskhan regardless after Stealth Rock and Spikes. +2 Shadow Force will do a hell of a lot to his Groudon. If it doesn't knock it out, if he is offensive, it will be able to knock him out. And if it doesn't knock him out, it's going to be putting him in range of... Xerneas to win. So I'm going to go for Shadow Force right here as he is Scarf Xerneas. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. He definitely will be able to go Kangaskhan right now. However, he already knows I have Brick Break. So, while I can win with this, I think I can just... do I want to just go out to Shaman and just... I honestly just want to go Shaman. He'd either go for Earthquake right here or... what the hell? Ice... come on, get out of here. That doesn't exist. Why? Why did I fight the only Ice Punch? Come on, dude. That was really his play. If I went for Brick Break, I won. Or, I mean, I at least knocked him out. Ice Punch, though. That's interesting. Because my plan was to Geomancy back... Healing Wish back up my Arceus. I could not have expected Ice Punch. Never in a million years. But, I'm going to go out to my Xerneas right here. And I think my only play is just to go for Geomancy at this point. I don't see another play. Basically, I'm going to try and win by... what does this set? Ice Punch Return Fake Out? I don't know. I'm going to try and win with my Rock Polish Groudon if I'm able to. If I'm able to. It depends on these plays right here. I don't think he has Sucker Punch. Fake Out won't be able to knock me out. I don't know if he has Sucker Punch, actually. Do you have Sucker Punch? Is that common on Kangaskhan now? Like... Is Ice Punch common on Mega Kangaskhan? I've never seen that. Kangaskhan Mega, let's see. We're in the Ubers tier. Yeah, Ice Punch isn't here. I mean, that doesn't mean it's not common. I mean, he threw me off guard with that. It actually just blew me back. But he decides to go out to his Groudon, so that's awesome. Because he allows me to knock out his Groudon. Something that could have been an issue. He could have sacked something and brought that back up. But... in any case, Groudon is going to go down. Sorry, my phone just rang as this Kangaskhan is going to come back out. And Fake Out should not be able to knock me out. Not at this range at all. I'm really hoping that he actually chooses to sack his Latias for whatever reason. That would be amazing for me. We'll see if he has Sucker Punch. He chooses to sack Arceus Poison. Fair. I don't think there was anything else he could have done right there. And what I actually want to do is save. I want to save this because he's definitely going for Fake Out right now. So I can go out to my Arceus and basically go for Extreme Speed and pick him off at that range. And if Xerneas is going to come out, few plays I can make, he's going to put himself in Extreme Speed range soon. So the play I'm going to make right now is definitely sacking my my own Xerneas and going out to Groudon and trying to win the game. Because I believe, if I'm not wrong, I can go Groudon. And is Rock Polish my best play? I think Rock Polish is my best play right now. Because I don't think Dragon Pulse will be able to 2-hit KO Lottie because it does run Soul Dew, but I mean, Dragon Pulse into Stone Edge should be able to knock him out. I'm pretty sure Stone Edge doesn't knock it out with 504 attack. Yeah, I should just went for the Dragon Pulse anyway. But he's going to defog. Okay. So we still have a chance of winning. So, yeah, it doesn't knock him out. But Draco should... come on, that definitely didn't knock me out. I had... That's so annoying, guys. I had Spadef investment on that Groudon. Like, and HP investment, too. That wasn't going to be able to knock me out. And I would have been able to knock him out with Dragon Pulse and an Earthquake to win the game. But now I have to play off a potential miss right here, as he doesn't miss Draco. And that's Pokemon, man. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Whatever. It's Pokemon, though. Nothing I can do about that, right? So we're going to go out to Fortress, because Fortress is just the leader choice. And why are people texting me at 2 o'clock in the morning? I'm going to put my phone off, but he leads off with his Deoxys. My best player is just going for Gyro Ball on his taunt. And then going for, this looks like the screens type of Deoxys. I'm not sure. I think I just lose to Groudon. But I'm just upset about that last game, man, because I definitely should have had that game. I definitely had that game. I mean, one, I missed the first Stone Edge, which was huge, because that Stone Edge into Dragon Pulse knocked him out. It didn't even give him the option to crit because he chose to go for Defog right there. But again, my play of choice is always going for the Rapid Spin, as he has Reflect. I don't think that matters too much. I'm gonna try and go for a Spike right here as he goes for Taunt. All he's doing is wasting a turn of Reflect, so I don't really mind that. I think his Groudon just beats me, though. I don't know if I beat Groudon at all. I think this type of team just has a straight up lead matchup versus me, because once Groudon comes in, I can't do anything. I need a weaken Groudon, as he is gonna go for Light Screen. My taunt is gonna end though, so I will be able to get rid of his at least his Stealth Rock, but then I'm just gonna lose to Groudon if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna save this Fortress just because. Yeah, look at these hazards up. I can't do anything versus those. I'm gonna save this Fortress though. He's gonna go out to Groudon. I definitely have to go out to my Aerodactyl and attempt to do something like taunting him, as he's gonna go for Swords Dance. Okay, so he goes for Swords Dance over Rock Poshing. So I'm definitely gonna Mega Evolve and go right for the taunt. If he chooses to go for the Rock Posh, it's great. We waste another turn of Reflect, which is something we need, because I have one way of beating this, and it's flinching him to death. So if I'm able to get up Stealth Rock on top of that, oh, perfect. He misses Stone Edge, and that sucks. I mean, perfect, like, it's good for me, but it sucks for my opponent, because obviously, he was in a position to just win the game right there. And now I have to flinch him with my Shaman. Like, I don't think I have any other play. I straight up lose to this thing. So it sucks how I lost to Hax in the last game, and now I have to Hax my opponent to win. As I don't get the flinch at all. Oh well. The Reflect will be wearing off though, so I will be able to go into my Arceus right here, and I think I have to go for Shadow Force. It is my only play. He should go for the Press of his Blades straight up, and he's gonna miss anyway. He's not gonna miss most likely, but he goes for Rock Posh right here, as I will be able to go into my Fortress right now. The reason I'm going Fortress is because I want to be able to explode. After that, Explosion puts him in range of Extreme Speed. So I do get my Custap Berry right now, so I will be able to get off the Explosion. If it doesn't knock him out, put him in range of Extreme Speed, as we do knock him out. And I have to go out to Xerneas, and I think it's either... How do I win this game? Xerneas into Arceus, let him put Arceus to sleep, and I believe go Groudon and attempt to Rock Polish up, and then Geomancy up with my Xerneas. That's the play to make. So I gotta go Groudon on what I'm hoping to be a nasty plot, and I have to hope he doesn't flinch me. Rock Polish up. I barely survive, as I am able to Rock Polish up, and then we go for Earthquake right here, knock out his Darkrai, and then we hope he goes out into Arceus. Goes for Extreme Speed, as I have to Geomancy up with my Xerneas, and I don't think he was thinking too long term, because I definitely live 2 Extreme Speeds with my Xerneas, so I win the game right now, unless he crits me, or unless I'm overestimating Xerneas' bulk. Why do you have EQ? So I don't miss, because plus two Life Orb Xerneas shouldn't, plus 2 Life Orb Arceus, excuse me, should not be able to knock me out. Yeah, 425 attack. Look at this bulk. No way. Yeah, so we do survive, and my Xerneas will be able to win this game. So Xerneas making the comeback right there. That Groudon was definitely scary. Dodging the Stone Edge, it stalled the turn of Reflect, so I'm definitely not going to count that out for mattering, because that definitely did matter. But Xerneas is just going to be able to make the comeback. Stone Edge has not been in anybody's favor tonight. It definitely hasn't been, but we got a win right there, and I think we're going to get one more game, and ended off with that. So I think we got the same guy that we got last time. I'm going to lead off with my Fortress and attempt to get up hazards one more time versus this guy. This is the Arceus Dragon dude, correct? Am I wrong? Am I right? This is Arceus Dragon guy, right? This is the same team that I was using last time, And I think yo, Stone Edge sucks. Stone Edge straight up sucks, man. There's nothing else I can say about that. It just straight up sucks. But Spike is the play. When he changes to Scald, though, I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. And we're just going to go for Explosion right here. Get off as much damage on this Kyogre as possible. Nobody even tries to switch out on Explosion, which baffles me. But I'm going to go into my Groudon. And in theory, he should switch out. But I'm going to go for Stone Edge anyway. It will be able to knock him out at that range. It also just hits Lugia if he wants to go there, or Veltal. I can't let a Veltal get a free switch or a switch at all, as he goes on to Lugia and I miss. Unfortunately, it happens. I'm going to go out to my Aerodactyl and attempt to get up Stealth Rock right here. And I'm going to taunt the Lugia after. Because Geomancy Xerneas can win this game. I'm definitely going to Mega Evolve and Stealth Rock. That's like the only play I can make right there, as he is going to go out to his Groudon. And I think with my rocks up, I do want to Earthquake this Groudon and weaken it. I don't want him going for... I already know he has Lava Plume, but I don't mind if he gets up rocks. I rather 2-hit KO his Groudon. Yeah, that's like the only play I want to make right here, as I miss out on the 2-hit KO, unfortunately, for me. However, we know he has Lava Plume, so I could switch it up and go for Stone Edge right now, but I don't see a reason not to. I'm just going to go for Earthquake again. Knock out the Groudon. I don't think he would have switched out into Veltal and risked that Pokemon that could potentially win him the game right there, but stop texting me, please. It's not even like... I guess I do want to hang out. I already said I wanted to hang out Tuesday. All my friends are like hitting me up. It's like, oh, you want to chill, bro? I'm like, yeah, we'll chill, but stop texting me, horse. Anyway, I really like Arceus right here, as he's gonna go out to his Arceus Dragon. And if he wants to defog, that's fine. I'm gonna go for SD, as he does defog, so he wins that speed tie, unfortunately for me. However, we have to pray that we win this next speed tie, that we dodge the Thunder Wave, as we do. Nice. And we will be able to get up our KO right here, because if he goes to Veltal plus 2 Shadow Force boosted by the plate into Extreme Speed, we'll be able to knock him out. So a Veltal being gone, yeah, like I said, it's going to be able to knock him out right there with the Extreme Speed. I guess if he wants to go out to Gengar, that's fine too. We already saw what this Mon did to him last time, so I can beat the Gengar 1v1 100% of the time. And the fact that his Veltal is just so... What do you question mark? What's up? Does he actually see this as Arceus normal? I'm not entirely sure. But the fact that we were able to knock out a Veltal is pretty big for me. If he wants to go out to Gengar after this, he would have to sack it to do anything to me. So what we are going to do is just SD up one more time. I don't know if he has an attack to hit us. As he goes for Parasong, I don't mind at all, because after that I can just switch out if I wanted to. Which I am actually going to do. I'm going to go for the SD another time. And he's definitely going to switch out. I hope he switches out now, honestly. I'm just going to go for Extreme Speed. Like, I'm going to be able to switch out no matter what he wants to do. I'm going to go for Extreme Speed just in case he goes out into any Mon right there, as this is the final turn. And do you know that I'm Arceus Ghost? Does he know that I'm Arceus Ghost? Whatever, I'm going Shaman. I guess he doesn't know I'm Arceus Ghost. I needed rocks up, though, to beat this thing. But we're going to go for Seed Flare, just to get some sort of Spadef drop going on. That way I can Geomancy up and win. Or that's the plan anyway. As he is going to go out, go for the Ice Beam. I have to go out to Arceus Ghost one more time. And go for Shadow Force. Even if he wants to... Why would he Ice Beam this and not Toxic? Why would you do that? He's just going to let his Lugia take a hit. Or anything that comes out is going to die. Like, obviously Lugia is going to live that because I'm multi-scale, but he's going to go for the Toxic right there. And I'm just going to go for the SD one more time. I have to, as he goes for Ice Beam. And I don't mind if he roosts. Whatever comes out is going to die after. I'm still trying to win with my Geomancy Xerneas, especially at the way he's playing this. But we'll see what he does. I have to Geomancy up versus his Lugia too, especially after all that damage that I've taken. This is unfortunate. If he roosts right here, yeah, this is bad. This Lugia is going to be able to 1v1 my team. I don't have Lava Plume on this thing either. And he's going to be faster than me too. We'll see how he plays though. If he misplays, I can lose. Or I can win. If he misplays, I can win, yes. Now I can lose. But I'm definitely going to lose to this guy. Though he is... Never mind. Stone Edge. I'm going to tell you this Stone Edge sucks. I need a crits though. But... It depends. If he lets his Lugia be outside of multi-scale, I can win the game. Especially because I got those Spadef drops. So I can still win this game. I have enough turns to win. Then again, his Gengar did... didn't take any damage. It hasn't gone for sub yet. So maybe I can lose as well. But I mean, I got to go for Geomancy. That's my only hope. I have to pray these keep hitting. I'm going to go for Earthquake right here just because he's going to lose his flying type anyway. So might as well do some damage, right? I might as well. He goes for the Ice Beam that turn. Why? Why that turn of all turns? I mean, it worked out, obviously, but... If we get a Stone Edge crit, we can win. I need a crit right now. I really need a crit right now. Stone Edge? Alright, never mind. I did just enough. Alright, so at this point, he has to go for Toxic versus my Xerneas, right? Unfortunately, I have no way of knocking out Gengar, so... It definitely lives +2 Moonblast. Does it live HP Rock? I think Moonblast is even stronger than HP Rock anyway. HP Rock is only for Ho-Oh, which we haven't seen one at all. I love Thunder on this thing. Even Psyshock would be better, and Psyshock sucks on this Mon. I hate Psyshock. But he's definitely trapped Gengar. Max speed to max HP. Uber Perish Trap. +2 Moonblast, Thunder. I need a Moonblast high roll crit. Hidden Power Rock does not knock him out. Why does Hidden Power Rock do 0? I need a high roll crit. Like, that's my play. As we... Oh my god. And he said good game first. And I got the crit that turn. Holy crap, dude. Pokemon is crazy. You never know what will happen. You honestly never know what will happen in Pokemon. Like, he said good game prematurely and thought he won. And it's insane how I got just lucky that turn right there. But Pokemon is insane. Pokemon is legit insane, guys. You never know what would happen, dude. I'm going to say good game to him. He's a good sport, too. Unless he thought he lost straight up. But that's crazy, though. This has been a crazy live. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoy. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I didn't feel like I accomplished anything. I don't like this team. I definitely don't like this team. Very, very weak to Primal Groudon setting up. Yes, it doesn't always give them the opportunity to set up, but versus Deoxys, maybe I could have switched, but even then, I think I lost because it taunted everything. If Air Slash Shaman doesn't flinch you, then Giratina gets rid of all your hazards. In that game, I would have loved to have hazard. That Ice Punch Kangaskhan, what the hell? But, definitely some interesting games we had today. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free, of course, to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing, and let me respond to these guys. I'll see them this week. These are my friends from high school. Been a little while since I've seen them. But, yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Have a good one. Later.